Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about off, pre and in season and break them down into individuals. So if you guys are ready, let's go. So what I'm going to do for you guys is just give you a little breakdown of each of the seasons. Starting off with off season. Off season is generally where most of the magic actually happens. Because we don't have games or trainings in and out, we don't have to worry so much about performance. But we also want to make sure that this is the biggest period that we have to make improvements. So if you are someone who is a little bit on the smaller side, one of your training focuses could be to build upon. So obviously build muscle mass at that kind of rate. And obviously vice versa, if you're someone who probably has a little bit more body fat and needs to reduce, one of your nutritional focus could be obviously body composition. So next up we have pre-season. Pre-season is the most intense part of all the 3 seasons. So therefore we're going to be burning the most amount of calories out of the 3 seasons. Because the amount of volume of work we need to be doing, obviously nutrition needs to be on top of this as well. And you need to make sure that you're managing your intensity and your load of your training as well off the pitch. Because potentially in pre-season, obviously we're under the eye of your coaches, we want to make sure that we're performing our best. I would probably recommend that you start making some slightly small changes to your training and nutrition. So this is why off season is probably the best season to have if you want to make dramatic changes. And last but not least, in season, probably the most important out of all 3. The reason why I want to say most important is because obviously in season this is where all the results all matters and stuff like that. You can have a bad pre-season and as long as you're doing well and obviously in season and getting trophies, that's all that matters really. So what I would probably recommend in season is by that point you find your maintenance. You don't want to be obviously cutting because that could affect performance, but you don't want to obviously have a high increase in bulking due to the fact that you can obviously increase your body fat. If you do decide to bulk, I would probably recommend a small increase. The reason why is obviously as we kind of go into in season, we still want a slight increase into the off season. So we're making sure that as we go more and more into the games, we're not fatiguing. Training around games is going to be very important. So you're not going to do a heavy leg session before game on Saturday, so no training probably on Friday. And you'll probably find out within your week you'll be weight training a little bit less than you would in the other 2 seasons. So last thing I wanted to say is, if you think of your seasons as a little bit of a staircase, where you see the flats and possibly small little changes in your obviously increase, I would probably say that would be your in season. And in the moment where you made the most obviously changes or the most improvements, this will be your off and pre-season. So there you guys have it, a kind of short little rundown of the seasons. I hope that guys helps. If you have any other questions, make sure you give me a message and I'll see you guys in the next video.